What's up everybody? It's Grizz from Red Force TCG, your home for all things competitive One Piece. Today we have a Yamato deck that we've been working on that we wanted to share with you guys. This is by no means a finished product of a deck. It's just something that we think might be the best way to play Yamato. And we just wanted to share it with you guys so you guys can start messing with it if you guys are into Yamato or planning on playing Yamato. So yeah, let's just get right into it. First, we want to thank our sponsor. Shout out to Dueling Guard. If you guys need deck boxes, playmats, other TCG accessories, definitely give them a look. They're just the highest quality on the market. They just came out with Spike's Family, which is really cool. And yeah, just a ton of other IPs, really cool products. So if you guys use the link in the below, you guys can also use the code REDFORCE for a discount at checkout. So thank you to Dueling Guard, and yeah, go check it out. So getting into the list, here we have it. So what we kind of wanted to do is we wanted to utilize the new Mihawk out of the Zoro and Sanji deck to go as wide on the board as possible and create the most awkward situations for our opponent as possible. Yamato as leader puts a lot of pressure on your opponent, and we wanted to just maximize that as much as possible. For example, like against Black, like they can't deal with so many guys on board early, and that's also really good against that. So we kind of wanted to target the Sakazuki and the Morias of the world. So yeah, so getting into it, like we have the Mihawk that we can play on 3 Dawn. The best thing to do is to play Ohm, and then for Ohm to play Holy. If you get that set up on turn 2, it's just you can go so wide and so aggressive that not a lot of decks can deal with that, especially if you're able to defend the Ohm when they attack into it, because the Ohm will come in rested from the Mihawk. And if we can do that, we can just set up like 5-5-5 and then either a big leader swing or like a 6 with leader and then play a 4-drop. And that's kind of what the deck's trying to do. So we'll kind of get closer into it. So Mihawk only plays Slash guys, so we needed a good amount of Slash. Obviously, you know, Ohm is the best one because it also plays Holy, but we also have a Kikunojo, which is excellent, and Cracker, which is excellent against the 5-life leaders like Moria and Cat. And then we also have Neko Mamushi, who is honestly just here as another Slash guy. It's Dawn 1 or Dawn 2 to attack active characters, which can come up against blockers, but for the most part, we needed a Slash guy that was that had counter, so he kind of slotted right in. And honestly, this is the biggest flex spot in the deck, so this could honestly be anything, or I just wanted more than 12 Slash guys to play off Mihawk consistently. And yes, and then as a follow-up, you know, like we talked about, we have Cracker and we have Okiku that you can just play. Okiku is such a beating, guys. Consider 4 Okikus. Like, this card is just so good in so many different situations. And we're going to be getting them to 3 life because of our leader. Like, they're either going to be like taking a damage somewhere to not take a double to attack or what have you. So Okiku will be live most of the time. So very good card. And then we have Onami as well. Onami is just such a good card in Yamato specifically, because if they guard like a big 9k swing at some point, then they're going to be at lower resources. We could play the Onami and then do like a big like 9k double attack banish, and it's so punishing against decks that can't afford to take that. Like I mean, no deck can really afford to take a double attack banish, but especially like Sakazuki, Reiju, things like that need cards in their hand to either defend or to combo with. So Onami definitely earns a spot here, as well as the trigger is just very good. And then we have Izo, just kind of like a good synergistic 2k. It's going to tap a blocker. 3k body is not terrible. It might let us go for game, or just tap a blocker on like a crucial turn to get a big double attack in, what have you. So just kind of a piece of utility. And then we have this kind of mini Sky Island package in the deck as well. So we play Shura because we needed a guy to play on 2. We did kind of identify that we wanted more 2-drops. So like if you wanted to like mess around with like playing like the 2-drop Sanji that takes a life and replaces it, you could also do that for sure. Sorry if you guys can hear my dog, but yeah, we play Shura as that. Ohm and Holy are obviously Sky Island. A lot of times, you know, if we open like Mihawk, Ohm, Shura, like we're gonna need to try to find the Holy, so that way we can get the full combo off, or something like that. That's really good. We also play Satori, just kind of like a best in slot. 2k is also Skyland and searchable. Obviously beige is like the best 2k for yellow, but like it doesn't really feel like it's doing anything in the deck other than just being insane trigger, so season that to taste. Next we have Kidatsu. Kidatsu seems like a weird card in the deck at first, but it's kind of there for like when you make an attack early on like turn 2 and they guard out of it, it can incidentally come up where Kidatsu can come down in the following turn, kill a guy, and then you can still like make 1 or 2 more attacks depending on what you've played for the first few turns with Kidatsu. So he's just kind of there to get incidental value. He's got to play on 5, you know, going first. So we felt like he's been good, but you know, definitely keep on lookout for that. Not insane, but just a very good mid-range guy to play in case you know, they guard out of all your leader attacks early. You can kind of punish them with Gadatsu. And then Anel is here because we wanted a guy to search off of Shura that was just gonna be like a finisher, and Anel definitely fits that spot. Just being able to find a guy that actually can put pressure on, like if your board is already like Holy, Okiku, and then you like play L into that, it's just such a big tempo plus that we felt like 2 copies was worth it. Now we also have Hody Jones. Hody is obviously just like a very good card for Yamato, and it's just the boss monster of the deck normally. We took him down to 3 copies, so we're doing a 3-2 split between him and Anel, but he's just your finisher. You know, you're gonna look to finish the game like before probably they hit 10 if possible. So Hody comes down, taps 2 guys, and it's a big 10k swing with your leader ability. I almost never play 2, so that's kind of why we took it down to 3, but that is definitely a slot that you can mess with if you want to add back the 4th one. If you feel it's needed, you can definitely do that. We were going back and forth on that one, but yeah, Hody, very good card, is just like our closer of the deck. And then we also have Amaru. Amaru's just broken, guys, especially in decks like this where like the main weakness is blockers, and we just go, okay, nope, you don't get to block. I'm gonna continue just going straight at your life. It can definitely just finish games by itself. In a pinch, you can trigger it, but you probably don't need to. And yeah, it's also part of the Skyline package, so it's searchable, and we can just find it with high levels of consistency. So yeah, so just gotta go over it again. You want to go as wide on the board as possible, utilizing Mihawk and Ohm to do that. Then like your next turn, so like your 5 or 6 down turn, you kind of just want to play like 1 mid-range guy as well as attacking as many times as possible. So it might be like 5-5-5 Cracker or Kiku, or like 5-5, you know, 7 and play like a Holy or something. Trying to figure out how the math works on that. Or 5-5-5 play Gadatsu, what have you. And then you're going to want to go into Anel or Hody on 7 Dawn. If you have both, you play Anel first, then Hody's kind of the closer, and then we close with like Hody and Amaru. And it works out because, like I mentioned earlier, like playing a 3 and a 4 on turn 2, black has a really hard time dealing with. And as well, like the triggers can just definitely help. Like I think we play 16 trigger guys. We play the Cracker, the Okiku, the Satori, or I guess only 12, and then yeah, and then Onami value. So definitely give this deck a try, guys. I know this was a shorter video. I haven't been feeling the best, but I wanted to get this out, and yeah, just let us know how it goes for you guys. If you guys are playing Yamato, definitely let us know. And if you try this list, I hope it does well for you. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.